Hey friends, this is a slightly strange angle and place, but I am making a video outside my house, which feels a bit weird to say, but yeah, anyway, this is where I am. And I just went for a run, and I went for a workout. Well, not a run. So in Singapore, if you're a guy, you have to serve national service, which is mandatory conscription. You might be conscripted into the military for most people, you might be conscripted into the police force or the civil defense force, which is like emergency response and firefighting and so on. And I was in the military, and you have to do 2 years of active service, and then after that, every other year or so, you have like 10 years of 10 cycles of reservist training, meaning you have to spend like a week or 2 weeks getting back in uniform and going to whatever your unit is. And also every year you have to do a fitness test. I mean, all of this presumes that you are combat fit to begin with. So if you have like exemptions because of injury or illness or whatever, then you don't have to do it. But anyway, so every year I have a fitness test that I have to do, and I have not actually passed it in many years because right now there's 3 components to it. There's like push-ups, sit-ups, and a distance run of 2.4 kilometers. And I just don't like running, and I'm not a fan of distance running. But so if you can't pass the test, there's this thing you can sign up for where you go for like 10 weeks of 10 sessions of basically group fitness therapy thing, or group exercise sessions, and they pay you for it. So I get like $10 every session, 15 bucks. And I'm just tired and sweaty from my last workout. And when I was walking back home, so I'm lucky enough that my home is near one of the camps, so I can walk to the place where I'm going to work out. And I'm tired, my mouth is dry, head is pounding, and I just wanted to, I made one video a while ago when I went for a run by myself, and I'm trying to make videos every single day, right? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Well, it started out 40 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Now I'm bringing it down to like 5 to 6 minutes. I'm trying to make a video every day, trying to upload a video every day, trying to make multiple videos a day and upload one video every day. And so it functions kind of like I'm practicing my speaking, but also I am, it's kind of a record, right? It's a daily record of what's going on in my life. And I was just, when I was walking back and my heart was pounding and my skin was clammy, and having labored breathing, right? I'm just thinking about my body, which I don't usually think about very much because I'm always living in my head, right? I'm always writing and thinking and looking at my phone. And now as I'm watching myself in the screen, I see my eyes are all, kind of sunken from lack of sleep, lack of physical activity, smoking too much. I should probably stop smoking. And I remember when I left my job in June 2018. Wow, it's been years. Wow, it's been a really long time. Like a month after that, like my face became really fresh. I think there were all these, I believe that I was stressed, chronically stressed, and had elevated cortisol levels. I think that explains it. I think I was chronically stressed, and just my cheeks were puffy, my eyes were kind of cloudy. And after I left my job, even though I was sleeping worse, I was eating worse, I was doing nonsense, eating junk food, playing video games late into the night. In the weeks after I left my job, there was this just wave of calmness that washed over me, and you can see in my face. I have some Twitter threads about this, and maybe I should include photos, but I might do future videos about it. You can see the tension leaving my body and my face, and it was great for a few months, but it didn't last very long, and that's because I think after the chronic stress subsided, I accumulated new ones, right? I start worrying about, okay, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to have some kind of career that isn't, a traditional, conventional career? How am I going to make a living? How am I going to do meaningful work? Well, I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to do meaningful work, but like, if I want to have kids, how am I going to pay for that? If I have medical emergencies, how am I going to pay for that? Like, those are things that I'm concerned about. And I have a book that I'm working on that has been stressing me out for years now, a couple of years. And yeah, chronic stresses just show up in the body. And one of the ways I think that we can kind of discharge chronic stress is by working out. And I have never, I wouldn't say I'm super fit. I wouldn't even say I'm moderately fit. I wouldn't say I'm unfit either, but like I'm just kind of schlubby, average, skinny guy. You know, it's kind of weird that I'm not used to thinking of myself as a body online. You know, I'm usually just talking, right? It's my voice and my thoughts. But uh, I would like to have a fitness component to my YouTube channel eventually, and I am quite self-conscious about being skinny and being not very strong. I fluctuated, like I think like in 2016 or 17 I broke some limiting beliefs, and I was doing a bunch of squats, and I squatted my body weight, which was about 90 kg at the time, which was not bad, right, for a sedentary person. But then I kind of fell off the wagon. I was lifting again at the end of last year, and then I did a deadlift in a weird angle, and I kind of tweaked my back a bit, and I was worried about injury, so I stopped. And then like in January, February, I was completely sedentary, and now I'm trying to work out again. And yeah, I just want to talk about that for a bit. And yeah, if you have, a thing that I've noticed is that anytime you talk about fitness online, whether it's Twitter or YouTube or wherever, it's one of those things where people feel very compelled to offer unsolicited advice. And I don't want your advice, but I would be curious to hear your personal stories about your experiences working out, and what relationship does fitness have with your health and mental well-being and the work that you do and so on. Let me know. Done. I'm gonna take a shower.